So you're not with the hugs people. Where'd they go?
They're there.
Being smoked or something?
No, they're here.
Okay.
There's Chris over there.
Where's the Glad and...
How's everybody doing today? Is there energy up there for a protest? Wow. What can I say? Are a lot of you guys here the same people who were here last week? Thank you. Boy, I said to myself, geez, I wonder if these guys are going to be infected with a little bit of passion from what we did last week. If you've been watching what we've been doing for the last 25 weeks, you know one thing. We are not letting go of this container. Do you hear me? Yes or yes? Absolutely. So guys, what we're going to be doing is this. Number one, I'm going to introduce myself because some of you have never heard from this guy named Lamont. So let me give you a little bit of information here once I find this thing. There's a lot of things I have to remember, guys, so I apologize I have to read this. We can't all be great speakers like Chris Sky who can just rhyme with this kind of stuff at the go, right? So guys, the line is a national and international symbol of resistance created by the people during a time of struggle to end control, oppression, and tyranny. Nationwide civil liberties groups have banded together to fight for our freedoms and ensure that people's civil liberties and freedoms are maintained. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes. The line symbol that you see here on everything I'm wearing is the image used as a unifying symbol of partnership and resistance to corruption. This O stands for oppression. The government has crossed the line, and we're drawing the line. Absolutely. As long as we do not acquiesce to their pressures and mandates, we will be free. It's only a matter of time. We are the revolution, or hold on. Should I say we are the evolution of the revolution? We will resist. We will not comply. We will not acquiesce. We will not be silenced. Thank you for joining us. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Thank you, Nico. You're such an animal. I love it. So listen, first thing I want to do is I want to thank all the people who donated money to this cause, because I can tell you one thing. The donations keep us from having interests that could change our message a little bit. We want to stay grassroots, we want to stay with the people, and we want to stay exactly like we are right now. We will never leave Dundas Square. If we want to have little gatherings at Queen's Park like we used to because people decide the grounds are different over there for their functions, that's completely fine. Because guess what? I believe in quantum energy. We don't separate because we're across town. We just have bigger shows, right? That's all it is. So Hugs Over Masks have Queen's Park protests for the kids, and that's great. Is anybody here with Hugs Over Masks today? Anybody? Yeah. There's a lot of you. So if one of you guys from Hugs Over Masks wants to get up here later on and wants to say something, please, you're absolutely welcome. Thank you, my love. That goes in for the coffee later. Appreciate that. We might as well use this money while we still have it. So like I said, donations keep our actions sovereign as a movement, so we don't need sponsors. Over at that table there, everybody knows who Helen is. Go and buy yourself some t-shirts for 30 bucks. The flags are for 45, and then you can join along and stuff, and I want to see. Everybody watch those Ottawa protests in Montreal with all those flags going on? I want that here. Thank you over there. That flag over there is a line flag. I want to see these all over the place, because what's going to happen is, when the Toronto people see this on the media, they're going to wonder, what does that flag mean? I'm a little scared. You should be scared. Because there's a bigger force out there coming at you, and all we're saying is this: we're obvious. We're obviously standing here telling you that is not a neo-Nazi symbol. That is not oppression. That is open discussion and recourse and discourse with people that are patriots in Canada. Nothing's off the table. You are welcome to say what you have to say here, because if you're here, you're fed up. Are you guys fed up at 6 months of this bullshit lockdown? Bullshit! 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 Freedom! We will resist. Thank you. Thank you so much. I get so jacked up when I'm up here. Also, guys, I want you guys to remind yourself of one thing. When you're out there, please don't yell at people wearing their masks. Don't do it. I'll tell you why, okay? Do you want people yelling at you, telling you to put on your masks? No. So, don't be a hypocrite. Because you know what? I used to be a hypocrite. Sometimes I am. I used to be those people who didn't know the difference. But after I failed so many times in my life, the challenges didn't kill me. I learned to suck it up, buttercup, and to ask the right questions and say, why does my life suck? Well, I have to just look at people in front of me and what they're doing and go, I don't want to be like that, so I'm going to change my life. All you got to do is realize one thing, guys. I don't advise that you go to those testing places to start yelling at these places. Don't do it, okay? Because the reason we're doing this so well, the reason we had upwards of 4,000 people last week is because we have protection with the police services and support. Give your hands up for the police people that protect us. We love our blue. Back the blue. Back the blue. Back the blue. Back the blue. Yes. And say thank you. Because you know what, that black truck over there taking selfie pictures of us all? I don't have to do it because I'm busy. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. So, if something happens where somebody attacks you on the street, you fight back with equal force and then back away and call attention to these people. You are allowed to stand up for yourself, but do not fight anybody and don't start anything with anyone. Keep your peace. All right? Does everybody hear me? Yes or yes? You guys are awesome. The Quebec support is going to get more vocal. I happen to be French, okay? This man out there with a pretty jacket named Maxime Bernier is a Frenchman. Does anybody see Maxime out there? Right? We love our French. I'm a French guy from New Brunswick. I've been here in Toronto for 20 years and I've lost it, but I still love my French people. And I'll tell you one thing. When I was marching in the street with 250,000 people, I said to myself, I gotta bring this back home for the English and show these people what's going on. And I'm telling you, this crowd is exciting. And when we get out there and we gridlock this city once again for 4 hours, people will wonder what's going on. Are you guys ready to show Toronto what's going on with us? Yes or yes? Absolutely. The Quebec people are scared shitless right now because they're listening to media. Guys, over the last 25 weeks, have you been hearing from Rob Ford telling us what's going to happen? Right. And what's happened? Nothing. Right? Even last week, you saw Chris Sky get a ticket for not quarantining. They misspelled his name. Right? Even with our media person here, Beth, I told her a quote today. I said, you know what? I want them to give the organizers a ticket. I really do. Why? Because we have guys like Rocco Galati in my back pocket. Guess what? They're going to fight for me because they want a precedent-setting class action suit that's going to show that the government has no teeth. They say a whole lot with nothing backing them. And who's still here right now? We are. The people are here. This is the power. We will not acquiesce and we will not be silenced. All right? Freedom! Freedom! Liberté! Liberté! We accept nothing less than freedom and liberty. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to one thing too. Everybody's texting me and emailing me right now asking for rides to this. Guys, we're going to have groups in the chat rooms for Messenger. We're also going to have something on our website that shows carpooling for Ontario. And so people who have rides to offer can offer rides to people that need a ride. Okay? And the people that are giving rides can offer those to people and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So let me introduce you guys. I'm going to get right to the point here.